Hello, Facebook. Good morning. Hi. So, welcome to Tuesdays with Mish. I know it's Wednesday today. Do you know what? I actually planned for this to be on yesterday, which was Tuesday, but it's been so crazy, right? So it's the 21st of December today, and some of you may know or may not know that I have been at a lot of fairs in December and November, and I've been selling these coasters, peonies coasters and personalized coasters, and they have been flying out the door. So I am so grateful. First of all, thank you for all your support and love and choosing to give the gift of happy this Christmas. I am so grateful. But anyway, that is why I've just been so busy, because I really have been trying to like process orders, pack coasters, do deliveries and stuff. So it's just been quite busy in the last few weeks. But today, welcome to Tuesdays with Mish, and I thought I have a few minutes before I have to rush off for Christmas lunch. Yay! So there's some nice social time with friends, and I thought I'd like to just share some insights today, based on some of the conversations that I've had with other friends recently, just about finding your passion and what you end up doing when you find your passion, right? Because I think there is this assumption out there that, once you find your passion, kaboom, magic happens and life is all great and happy and you don't need to work a day of your life, which is all these quotes out there, right? Find your passion and you never need to work a day of your life. Well, you know what? Part of that may be slightly true in some ways, but the big part of that is so not true, because you still do have to work. You have to work really hard at your passion for it to really become a passion, and for it to, at the end of the day, we all want to make money out of your passion. So before that, some of the may not know, some of you may know this, I used to be an auditor. So I worked crazy hours, 80 hours a week, weekends, long nights. During the busy season, I'd be working till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, So I am quite used to long hours, and being in banking, I worked really long hours. And I thought that life would be over once I find my passion, which is colors and life now, in painting. But I actually end up working a lot longer hours. It's hard work, hustling. It's hard work going to fairs, standing from 10 in the morning till 10 in the evening, standing all day long. No chair, because first of all, even there's a chair, there's no time to sit down. You're talking, you want to be out there talking to people, doing things, there's just always so many things to do when you're at a fair. There's no time to sit down. So there's that. And then it's hustling online, doing all your marketing, Instagramming, social media. There's a lot of time involved in social media, and that's really underestimated by people before they go into it, and they think, oh, just do an online business, it's really easy. Well, actually it's not that easy, but it is totally possible. Why I chose online business is because I'm a mom, and I wanted something at the end of the day that allows me to work from home and see my kids at the times when I want to see them, which is, to be able to send them to school sometimes and pick them up from school and be there for dinner time and put them to sleep, which I wasn't able to do when I was in the banking world. So I chose online business. But your business doesn't need to be online. But my point is, you need resilience as a key to happiness. You need to be resilient about your mission and your want to pursue happiness. You need to be resilient to work hard for happiness, and you need to be resilient in your belief that you will find happiness. And what that means is sometimes when it gets really hard and lonely and and disappointing, because there will be disappointments. How to hello, hi Lelia, probably, right? How to decide. Oh, thank you for your questions. So welcome. So nice to have someone asking questions. How to decide my own happiness? Well, it's hard to decide like, this is my happiness. I think it's not something that you can just decide on. It's not one thing. That's what I always say. It's a lot of things, and it's yourself. So first of all, I would say decide to be happy first. Tell yourself that you are a happy person and you want to be happy. I really believe that. I believe that all of us are born happy. No baby is born sad. Every baby, you see their joy in their eyes, and you know that every child and baby is born happy. So I believe we all have happy in us. But it's because of life and stress and pressure and society that sort of like tell us what to do and what not to do, that kind of start taking away this happiness that we have inside. So how to decide that? You know, I talk a lot about meditation, but it's also in other forms, when you pray or just have a quiet moment and sit down and tell yourself that you are a happy person. You do have happy inside you. It's just at the moment there's a lot of noise and people outside telling you what to do. Try to filter out that noise, put it quiet, and ask yourself, what do you truly want in order to be really happy? What is it that you really want? And often that answer is love. Often that answer is our loved ones, to be with our family, and possible, and it could be doing something, whether it's cooking or food, or for me it's colors. I love colors. I don't love painting, but I love colors. So what do you love doing? And that, I think, is the first step to finding your happiness. Does that help, Lydia? I hope that helps. Because, you know, I think a lot of us think that quite a few people have said to me in the past few days or past couple of weeks that, oh, you're so lucky to have found your passion. But you know, yes, I am very lucky. I'm very grateful that I have a very supportive husband who has been encouraging me in the last 4 years that I've been doing this. But it was also me, you know, it's not come without much difficulties. Resilience is quite hard for me, because happy can make someone, yes, you're right. You know, sometimes when you're too happy, like me, because oh my God, I'm always happy, people don't take me seriously. People think like, oh, you know, you have it so easy. You're so lucky to have found your passion. And I tell them, yes, I'm very lucky, but I work really hard to First of all, I've worked really hard to find it. Second, I work really hard to keep developing it. I go to sleep at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I wake up at 8 or 8:30 at the latest every single day. I work on weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. I'm processing orders at 2 in the morning. I'm painting at 12 midnight. That's what it takes to live this dream. So resilience, that is resilience. And you know, when you find that something, that little something, it doesn't matter what people think about you, as long as you know in your heart that you're doing something that you know is right, that is right for you and for the loved ones, for the people that you love. And then that's when you find that you have found that happy, and you can start, just keep going at it. Don't worry. I know it's hard, like it's easy to say don't worry about what other people think, because I have that problem. Like I constantly worry about what people say, what people are going to think about me, because social media is all about that, right? But I think it's also, you know, we need to learn how to shut out and listen to ourselves. And I do that by meditation. So you can find other ways, even if it's just 5 minutes every day. Sit down when everyone's asleep, or when it's quiet first thing in the morning. Sit down and think, what will make me happy today? Just one thing. Start with one thing. Then it grows every day, little bit by little bit. And that's how we find it. And that's how I built this, little bit by little bit. I found painting when I lost my job and I was 2 months pregnant and I couldn't find a new job. So I had a dream. I started painting, and from that I kind of ignored it. I went back to work, but then I had a lot of pain. My body couldn't take it anymore, and I decided to say, okay, I'm gonna take this seriously now, and I'll try to do painting as a business. Everyone laughed at me. A lot of people said, you are a banker, you earn so much money, why do you want to go and be an artist now? Like, you're not going to earn anything. And it was so hard at that time, listening to all these people telling me that I'm crazy, I shouldn't be doing this, I should just go back to work. Even up till now, a lot of people say, hey, you know, are you going to come back to work? Are you going to come back to the office? Because it makes so much more sense. And I say, well, you know, I don't know, never say never, but just keep building that little bit. It's just a little bit of hope, that little bit of something that feels right to you, and only you will know it when you find it. And you will find it. Have faith and believe that you will find it, and then you will. You need to first believe that you deserve to be happy. We all deserve to be happy, and it is possible to be happy and still live the life that we want. It is. It totally is, especially with internet. So there's no excuse. I hope that helps. I know resilience is very hard, but it's the key. It's one of the keys. And we need to just keep going at it. And sometimes when it's really tiring, when we're really tired, then it's important to listen to our body and rest and switch off, learn to switch off, and then we go again. And that's what I do. Sometimes I get really, really tired, but it's also at these times is when I think, why am I tired? What am I not doing right? Because often when you're doing something that is so against what you should be doing, it drains a lot of energy from you. That's why you end up being tired. So often when I feel really tired, that to me is a sign that I'm doing something that is probably not really right for me. And I'll try to see and backtrack and say, why? What have I been doing? Okay, maybe, you know, like doing designing on computer is not quite my thing. Let someone else do it. I'll go find something else that makes me more energized. So, and I'm like, just have a look. When it comes to developing yourself, people not appreciate it. It's tough, especially to please others. When we think about ourselves, I was selfish a bit. Oh, believe me, I have this problem too. Like, I have this guilt. Like, I have this constant mummy guilt, I call it. Like, I feel so selfish to give up my job, to go be an artist and not contribute financially to my family, to my husband, to the household expenses. I feel so guilty to just say, oh, I'm gonna go and paint now, because that feels so indulgent, you know. But and especially when the kids are crying and they want to have some time with mommy, and I have to say no because mommy has to work, but it's hard because mommy works from home. I don't get to go out to the office. It's hard. It is really hard. And I think that's what people don't talk about, that when it comes to pursuing your passion, it's not like when you find your passion, oh, it's all nice and easy. It is hard work, and it requires resilience, which means being tough to yourself, being tough to people around you of what they think about what you're doing. And it's most importantly being tough love. I call it tough love. Like, you know, as a parent, the more I love my child, the more tough I would become, saying, for example, yes, I would, you know, give them unconditional love, but at the same time, you want to give them tough love. Like sometimes you want them to learn something, and you go, they cry and they say, oh, you know, it's so hard. And you go, no, you know, it is hard. Learning is something new, is hard. Nobody says it's easy. So just gotta do it and get through it. And then once you get through that, you go, wow, what the hell? Did I just do that? Why was it that difficult? Actually, it's not. So it's part of the process. This hard feeling that you go through, it is part of the process. Keep going. Keep going. You know, and I go through this every time. Every time I start a new painting, It is so hard, and I cry. I literally cry. I'm complaining to my husband. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is so crazy. I'm torturing. It feels like torture, but it's part of the process because we are learning, we're developing, we're challenging ourselves to do something new, and we're pushing ourselves, and that's only a good thing. That can only be a good thing. So, Lilia, keep doing it. I know it sometimes feels wrong and it sometimes feels selfish, but at the end of the day, if you think about it, if you're doing something to help yourself find happiness, when you are happy, people around you are going to be happy, and when people around you are happy, the people around them are happy, and then very soon, if all of us could do that, we can make a happier world. And wouldn't that be wonderful? I just think it so would be. I just want everyone to be happy. Well, that's me. And I hope that has helped you today. Thank you, Angela. Hello, it's so good to see you. I'm gonna sign off now. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your questions. Please feel free to ask more. Thank you. That's really helped, because pursuing a sustainability in life, you are right. I will start now to be happy. Yes, thank you. Yes, be grateful for life. We only live once. We only have one life, you know, and I think about how I want to be remembered, how I want to have lived my life when I'm lying in my coffin. I would want to have been happy and have inspired the people around me that I love most to be happy. So keep being happy, stop being happy. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. I'm really so grateful for all your love and support. Oh my god, thank you. I'm gonna cry now. I'm gonna get really emotional. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all your support in my courses as well. They've sold so well. I've sold over 100 sets in less than a month, so that has been just amazing for me. So I can't say anything more. Thank you for listening, and I hope to share more again sometime soon. Bye.